Very much so.
She's Dr. Mary Gillis, and she is our medical correspondent. There are three of us seated here.
Yes.
And between the three of us, there are only 2 appendixes, which makes me conclude that maybe we don't need it.
Wow, that's a great question. We have to find some answers.
Right.
Okay, so just a quick thing. I think we have an image of what the appendix is and where it is located in the body. It's part of the digestive system. So see, that little tiny sort of tube-looking squiggle. That's the appendix.
Okay.
Again, it's part of our digestive tract, and it's, well, and
It's over there looking real extra right now compared to the large intestine and the small intestine. It's looking like it's like, I'm just hanging out.
I'm just hanging out. Oh, that's so funny. Well, it's very sort of, it's been an area of research that has really puzzled doctors. You know, do we need it? Does it serve a purpose? Or is it something that really helps us out in a very sort of important way? Well, one school of thought is, well, I'll just tell you what it does. It's a reservoir for good bacteria, right? We have good bacteria in our digestive system that can help us sort of fight off an infection. But it's also can be infected with bad bacteria, and usually that is sort of fecal matter in the digestive system, that something's being excreted and it gets sort of infected in that way. There comes the bad bacteria. It just keeps accruing. Then our appendix bursts. It gets inflamed and it bursts, and then it needs to be removed.
And then you've lost your reservoir of good bacteria.
You've lost your reservoir. Exactly, yes. And then so the thing is, when you lose that, it's theorized that you are more likely to get bacterial infections, which then need to be treated by antibiotics, which formerly could have been helped with that good bacteria, that reservoir.
Well, if folks are trying to guess who's the one without the appendix, that would be me. So,
the
funny thing was, this is what makes me feel like maybe we don't need it. It's because there was a bacterial infection in my stomach that was like near, I guess, the cecum area.
Yes.
And so I swallowed a wire in my braces. Poked a hole through the cecum and the bacteria got in, right?
Oh, my
So
gosh.
they thought it was an appendix and it wasn't. And then when they got in there, they were like, oh, let's fix this. Oh, there's the appendix. Let's go ahead and get that while we're in here. So it's just like, well, you just going to take the appendix?
Yeah.
It wasn't even the appendix. So, I mean, I guess maybe it didn't belong.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe they were just worried that maybe that could get infected more easily, maybe. I don't know.
Perhaps.
But in the modern era, now that we have antibiotics, that's not necessarily a problem.
I would say people live free. There's no consequence of not having, really, in terms of some theories of thought.
Right.
Yeah, people go on to live without consequence without having their appendix.
Awesome. Well,
you doing okay?
I'm all right. I think I'm fine. We're good. I hope.
Randy, I think he looks good.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, he looks great. Hey, can we do a segment coming up next time, maybe on gallbladders? Mine's gone. Mine's missing here.
Missing.
How did you know?
Insides here on Life.Style.Live.
I think I've got all my parts still.
Hey.